What's up, y'all? Welcome to another video with the Crown Priestess. I just want to give y'all a quick channel conversation because it's like 5 a.m. when I'm recording this on January 12th. I went to sleep around 10:30 and I woke up in like this sudden breath at like 3:21, right? So those numbers can be specific for somebody. They're specific for me. 3:21 is my birthday. But it also can mean like something that's maybe taking a step back, right? A lack of progression or something like that. Not permanently, but temporarily. But I woke up. I didn't understand what the hell I woke up for because it just literally, I don't even remember the whole of my dream. I remember bits and pieces. But I just started to go into meditation. Now, keep in mind that it is January 12th when I'm recording this. So we are about to enter into the full moon tomorrow. On January 13th, it will be at its fullest. But you can already kind of see that it's a full moon. This moon is called the wolf moon, which I heard specifically in my meditation howling, like wolves howling at a moon. I think that's why they call it a wolf moon. I'm not really sure of the history of how it got its name, but when wolves are prominent in the winter time, especially when it's this cold outside. And so yeah, I heard wolves howling. Okay, so that can be of significance. Some of you can have a wolf spirit, be a lone wolf, have some reference to wolves. Some of you can own a husky or something of that nature. But that wasn't what the message was in my meditation. So in my meditation, the message was about the 4 horsemen. Now there are references to the 4 horsemen throughout several spiritual texts, in old ways and in new ways as well, in pagan cultures as well as organized religion. I know that in Christianity, I do believe that the 4 horsemen I think they talk about them in the book of Revelation. And ideally, the 4 horsemen brought conquest, famine, war, and death. Okay, and if you look outside right now, the 4 horsemen are among us. Okay, they're very much among us. LA is on fire. Georgia and down south, they're buried in snow. New York has had like 9 murders a day for the last since January 1st, and it's only the 12th. Like, it hasn't even been 2 weeks. You see the economy, right? Because something is bringing me to like the Suits and Tarot, right? Like, we have the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, water. And that's almost like how I'm seeing this as well, is like there's an attack on the earth. There's an attack on physically the earth, yes, but like on money, on finances. Like, inflation is through the roof. People are not getting paid enough. People are losing their homes. They can't afford to make ends meet. All that kind of shit. They're starving. They can't feed their kids, etc. Then, you look at literally things let ablaze, the fire, and things like that. It just, like I said, it snowed down south. Like, and stuck. Like, people can make snowmans and snow angels and shit. We in those times, okay? And so the meditation brought clear to me that the 4 horsemen are among us. And I said recently in another collective video, for people who actually care what the hell I have to say, that we were at a time where God himself was making visits, making stops down here because of the shit that's going on. So I say all of that to say that I hope that you guys are really, taking your spiritual development and ascension seriously at this time. Like, this is, if never before, now is the time to really lock in, and get yourself right with God. You have to get yourself right. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. We're all human, all that jazz. But this is it's critical. It's crucial at this time. And I'm not going to scare anybody with end of the world situations, because the endings as we know it, the Bible as it explains things, other spiritual texts, whatever, it's not so black and white, right? A lot of it, most of it, is symbolism. And so it's like in tarot, when death is a lot of times symbolism. Yeah, it can literally mean death, like the end of something, the end of a life, the end of a cycle, the end of a lot of things. But we don't know what it symbolizes all the time. It can symbolize so many things. And with death always comes rebirth, right? And so, which is why even when we die, we don't really die. We kind of just leave this body and on to the next thing. But I want y'all to seriously, I'm praying that this message reaches. You have to get right now, because these horsemen, they're coming to collect shit. That, like, quite literally, they bring what they bring with them, and they come to collect. A lot of people have bargained with these horsemen as well. They coming to get their shit. I'm here to tell you that too. So I don't know what you're gonna do about that, because I don't know if that's there's any refunds on things like that when you make bargains with those guys. But get right. That's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna put a little spread for y'all, just so y'all didn't feel like y'all was wasting y'all time here. Like I said, I've been up for 3 hours in this meditative state. The full moon is coming. I'm telling you. Some of you have just, yeah, you see, you have to change this. Exactly. Nurture and compassion came out in reverse. Storm warning, change, and courage. This message is for people who know. You'll know when I'm talking to you what it is that you have to make right. You'll know what it is that you have not been the best, you know, like you haven't done your best with something. You have, you know, whatever. You've been hurtful to people, neglectful, whatever it is. It's different for everyone. Make it right. Make it right. Some of you have been painfully just disgusting, disrespectful, hurtful to someone, maybe even to yourself, to your children, to your family member, to a friend, to an ex, to whoever the fuck it is. I don't care. Whatever. Maybe you've robbed somebody, stolen, whatever. Think of the 7 sins, the 7 deadly sins, or something. It'll come to your mind. It'll come to your mind when you hear this. It's probably been on your mind already to some degree. Let it go. Let it go. Atone, repent, confess, whatever it is that you have to do, do it. Do it now. Because this is like, you have to, if you don't have the courage to change right now, they're coming to collect you. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm not trying to, again, this is not me instilling fear into anyone or saying, you know, I'm not God. I don't choose whether you live or die. That's not my thing. That's another department. I am just a messenger. But you have to make this right. Okay? You have to make this right immediately. Okay? That is your advice. You literally have to make this right before it's too late. Masculine energy is prominent here, so something about healing the masculine, or the masculine being the person that has to make right these wrongs. Yeah, you see this? Closed off, guarded, resistance. Do not stop yourself. Remember, compassion and nurturing came out in reverse. This is not a time to play hard ass. It's just not. This is a time to be vulnerable. This is a time to heal. This is a time to express, cry, apologize, forgive. This is the time for that. There's no time. You have the action card at the bottom. Well, it's the fire sign card. Aries, Leo, Sag, but that to me screams take action. New beginning, new opportunity to take action, to do. Okay, this is the do, it's the verb. Fire is the verb. We are the verb. You have to get it done. Masculine is the verb. It's the do. It's the physical things. You have to make this right, because you're not, that's it. There's no more opportunities after this, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I don't know if that was, I think it's for a lot of people, honestly. Collectively, I think we all have things that we have to correct, and we have to do it immediately. All right. And please, please, please take your spiritual development seriously. It is time to ascend. It is time to become a higher version of yourself. We have to evolve. We've taken too long. We're taking too long as a collective to evolve. And like, it's crunch time now. Okay. So that's all. Yeah. Love, light, and abundance.